I like Champman 0102. I think it's one of the best games there is around. Now, Champman 0102 is notorious for having a fair bunch of really young wonder kids who didn't quite make it in real life. Some really top players in that game who didn't quite hit it in real life. So, what I've decided is I am going to take those players, take their stats out of CM0102, convert them into Football Manager 2023, and see how they fare in the real world. Now, the first player I'm starting with is my favourite player from Champman 0102. I actually signed this guy when I first started playing the game just as a complete fluke. Yeah, he's one of my favourite players of all time. Didn't quite cut it in real life. Let's go check him out, hey? And here we are at the club he starts with, and hopefully you could have guessed already, he's actually on the page there. But before we get into him, if you are enjoying this type of content, or Football Manager content, or Champman 0102 content for that matter, please subscribe to the channel if you're not. Hit that like button, and let me know down in the comments. What other Champman 0102 legends would you like to see me do for this? I've got a fair few in my back pocket, but if you can name a good one, I'd like to see him. Anyway, right, here he is. It is Alexander Farnerud, the Swedish Wonderkid. So I have taken his stats from Champman 0102, should be popping up here about now on your screen, and I've put them into Football Manager here. So this is how he starts out now. He does in Football Manager can play all along those three and the striker, but I always liked him here in the game, and I thought that is definitely his best position. And we filled in some stats that we couldn't quite guess, but he has a big potential range because he does turn out quite good in Champman 0102 as well. Having a look at his stats here, he is got some really good physicals for a 16-year-old. So I think he's going to go far. Determination of 15, his work rate, his technique is high. I think he is going to have an absolutely fantastic career here. So starting off at Lankskrona, he's just on a youth contract on £8 a week and worth 250k. So the plan here is we are going to fast forward 5 years into the future and see how Alex has fared in the first 5 years of his footballing career and where he's ended up, and then we'll go for a few more 5-year increments after that, right up until he's about 36 and just about to retire. So the next time I see you, old Alex here will be 21. I'll see you in a bit. Guys, we've jumped about 5.5 years in the future, because the way the Swedish season works, it starts in like February or whatever, and I thought let's get to the end of June, where like the big European teams will finish their season, because I thought old Alexander Farnerud has probably moved to a big team. All right, there he is, Alexander Farnerud. He is a Liverpool player, and wow, he is 22. So 6-ish years, I think his birthday is in May, so he's just ticked over to 22, and wow, his stats have gone up quite a bit. He is worth 26.77 million. He's wanted by PSG and Milan at the moment. Let's go and have a look, see how his career has progressed. Some of these stats are really good. The composure off the ball technique. He's physically amazing as well. Let's go and have a look how his career has gone. So he played 2 seasons in Sweden where he scored a lot of goals for Lankskrona, 13 and 17. He then got a January move to Liverpool by the looks of it for £1 million. And he made 7 appearances and scored 1 goal and 1 assist. It then started to creep into the Liverpool first team with 13 and 4, 19 and 3, and this last season just gone, his 4th season at Liverpool, he's made 29 Premier League appearances, 9 goals, 1 assist for an average rating of 7.15. He's also played 32 games in total with 16 goals there. Not as many assists, so I wonder where they're playing him. They're playing him mostly up front, so I guess that's probably why he's not getting as many assists as he should be. As he could be. Let's have a look at his milestones. So he made his senior debut for his hometown club, scored his first goal, seasonal best 11, Swedish top elite goal scorer, 3rd place, best 11, promoted, forward of the year in Sweden, young player of the year, top goal scorer, 3rd elite player of the year. Bought by Liverpool under 18s for about $1 million in add-ons. First international cap versus Lithuania. First international goal versus Lithuania at 19. Sweden best 11. Liverpool seasonal best 11. Yep, Liverpool best 11s here. English Players Young Player of the Year in 2027. So that was this year just gone. He's won the that award there. And I'm not surprised, 25 appearances, 9 goals, 7.15, and the Liverpool seasonal best 11. 26 caps for Sweden and 6 goals there. Sweden probably not really doing too much. World Cup third round. Is he playing here? He is. So he's probably going to struggle, obviously, with Sweden, not a massive nation, but, you know, here's what it is. He's not their key player either. He's Kulusevski's skill, but he is looking good. He is only 22. We're going to go and jump another 5 years in the future and see if Alexander Farnerud stays at Liverpool or if he leaves and goes to PSG or Milan. I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, here we are, another 5 years, a total of 10 years in the future, and let's go and check out where is Alexander Farnerud now. Is he still at Liverpool, or has he moved to somewhere else? And he's moved to AC Milan, and wow, does he look good, or doesn't he? He looks pretty damn good. At dribbling, technique, composure, off the ball, and the physicals there are off the charts. Look at these absolutely great stats. A lot more player traits now. Dwells on the ball, likes the ball played to his feet, cuts in from the left, cuts in from the right. Probably been played as a striker, mainly I would say for his role, for his time, I reckon. Especially having a look at these 19 goals, 73 caps for Sweden, almost on a quarter of $1 million a week, and is now worth 72 to 215 million. Right, so he moved from Liverpool straight after when we left him last to AC Milan for 61 million, 13 in 36, 15, 13, 19. So he is an absolute goal scoring machine since he's moved to Italy here. And look at these average ratings here, 4.70. Absolutely bonkers stuff. So let's have a quick look at his milestones here. So we left off here. He just it became Milan's record signing. Wow. Won the Serie A. Best 11 for Milan. Sweden best 11. Coca-Cola Super Cup winners. Serie A winners again. A lot of individual awards. Third place top scorer. Team of the week. Best 11, Coca-Cola Super Cup, yeah, a couple of teams a week. Serie A Player of the Year, shortlisted for this year. Didn't get there though, but he got Swedish Forward of the Year, Coppa Italia Fanta winners, Coca-Cola Super Cup winners, Coppa Italia, Serie A. So AC Milan winning a lot of Serie A's with him. Swedish Forward of the Year, obviously. Another Super Cup winner. Fans Player of the Year again, Serie A again, runner-up in the top goal scorer, Team of the Year, Champions League runners-up. But I think he won it with Liverpool, didn't he? He did. He won the Champions League with Liverpool just before his move to AC Milan, and he broke the record for the fastest goal against Malta, 24 seconds. Good on him. Champions League forward of the season. So looking really good. Nothing here, though, Ballon d'Or-wise or anything like that. So that's a bit of a blow for him, but he's still only 27. We've still got about another 10 years or so to go in this rebuild here. So Alexander Farnerud, he is the best player for Sweden. They haven't really won anything since he's been in the squad. You probably wouldn't assume that. How have they gone in competitions? Some Euro qualifiers, Nations League. World Cup qualifiers. Did they not make the World Cup? They mustn't have made the World Cup. Out to Ukraine in the Euros. 2028 Euros qualifiers. World Cup third round to Japan. So he's not being able to carry this Sweden team very, very far. They are sort of got the Euros coming up now. Austria, Czech Republic, and Ireland. So that'll be interesting to see what he can do there with the team. But we're going to go away and we are going to do another 5 years. And then we'll see how Alexander Farnerud turns out when he's about 32. See you then. All right, here we are, 15 years in total into the future, another 5 since we last left. He is still at AC Milan. He is 32 years old. He has 117 caps for Sweden, 70 goals, sorry. He's not for sale. A little bit of a pay rise since last time, and he looks pretty good. Must admit that. Composure 19, off the ball as well of 17. Physicals are still pretty good. He retired from international football about a year ago after 117 caps. We left him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons there, and he has just been an absolute goal machine for Milan. 19, 18, 21, 20, and 18. What an absolute record he has had, Alexander Farnerud. Let's go and have a look at his milestones. And the last time we left him was 2032. Maths is hard. Won the Super Cup there as well. Player of the Year, Serie A Player of the Year. There he is, got it. Locked it in. I'm back at the top now, that's irritating. Runners-up, Serie A champions as well. Premio Gentleman Serie A. Italian Serie A Player of the Year. Is that 2000? Okay. Alright, okay. So Serie A top goal scorer, fastest goal, Team of the Year. FIFA Club Cup. Well, I got a little bit excited there, but that is the Club World Cup runners-up. Champion Club World Cup best player. Yep. Couple of ones. Swedish Forward of the Year or Swedish Player of the Year. Yep. We then get into 2034 Coca-Cola Super Cup winners, Coppa Italia, Sweden vice captain. Wow. Champions League forward runner-up, Golden Boot runner-up, Supporters Player of the Year, a lot of individual awards, no Ballon d'Ors or anything like that. Swedish player, yada. Another Super Cup runner-up, Serie A. He has got a lot of titles for Milan. A lot of individual awards here. Players of the Year, Swedish Player of the Year as well. Super Cup runner-up as well. Runners-up here, Serie A champions as well. Supporters Player of the Year. Team of the Year, Championship Golden Boot, 3rd place. That's the Europa Championship, 3rd place. That's nice. Serie A Team of the Week, Swedish Player. You just get Swedish Player of the Year all the time. Another Super Cup runners-up. There's going to be runners-up in the Super Cup a long time. A lot of individual awards here. Coppa Italia runners-up, Serie A champions. Again, UEFA Champions League runners-up. He's been a runners-up with AC Milan twice now. A winner with Liverpool. Supporters Player of the Year. Yada. A lot. Unfortunately, there doesn't look like there is any Ballon d'Ors in there. I think I have missed it. He has a lot of trophies under his belt. An absolute plethora of them as well for Milan. If you have a look at past history, Milan have been winning title after title after title. Only broken a couple of times there by Juventus and Inter, and it is probably down to this man here, Alexander Farnerud. Absolutely a machine in front of goal. Been playing up front. How did he do with Sweden? He's obviously just retired from the disappointing Euros here as they got through to the second round but bowed out. Unfortunately, international football wasn't really a success there for Alexander Farnerud, but he did get 117 caps and 70 goals. He has looked pretty good, and he doesn't look like he's actually at 32. Doesn't look like he's slowing down either. His physicals are still really good. But anyway, we're going to go forward another 5 years. I'm sure he will have retired before then. He is 37. He probably will be retired, and we'll see if he stays at Milan for the rest of it and gets any more Serie A titles. Let's go forward another 5 years. And here we are. Alexander Farnerud is 37 years old. He is actually retiring in a couple of weeks' time. So this is the end of his career. So it's timely that we came back now. He retired from international football last time we checked on him. He still looks pretty decent for a 37-year-old. Composure of 20, natural fitness of 16, off the ball and technique. He looks like he's had a pretty good career at AC Milan, still there, and this is where we left off his last 5 seasons here. 38 games, 23 goals, 14 goals, 11 assists. Interesting, that's his highest assists tally. The goals are starting to drop off then, 11-7 and 10-2. Absolutely fantastic career for him. 645 games, 293 goals, 59 assists, 56 man of the match awards, an average rating of 7.28. Let's have a look at his milestones since we last left you in 2037. AC Milan, Serie A again, Coppa Italia and the Super Cup. Individual awards here, Serie Player of the Year. He's won that 1, 2, 3 times, so good on him. Best striker of the season, how many times he won that? 1, 2, 3, 4 times he's won that. God, Vlahovic won it for a fair few years there, didn't he? And then actually Milan have not won a trophy since then. Top goal scorer, runner-up, Swedish Player of the Year, Swedish Forward of the Year. I wonder how many times he's got Swedish Player of the Year. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years in a row, obviously, after Kulusevski there. And obviously we've got some new gens winning it there. Another, obviously, Player of the Year. And then really the trophies really dried up for AC Milan. They didn't win anything after 2038. So 39, 40, 41 and 42. Pretty barren spell for AC Milan there. We'll check Serie A. And as you can see here, that last one there has now been dominated by Juventus as they've just slightly fallen off the pace. Well, that unfortunately, we didn't get any Ballon d'Ors. Let me just double check. I think he was ever in the running. It would have come up on his awards. Just having a flick through here. Kai Havertz actually won it once. Interesting. Haaland, Mbappe. Kai Havertz won it twice. Yep. So no Ballon d'Ors, which is interesting for a forward. Maybe, I don't know what's contributed to that. But still, Alexander Farnerud had probably, judging off his CM0102 stats, has probably had the career that he probably should have had. Left Lanks Krona for 1 million to Liverpool. Milan then paid 61 million for him, where he spent, oh God, how many years is that? A lot. A good 12 seasons there at AC Milan, racking up the appearances. I wonder, let's just have a look here. I wonder how many most appearances. Well, Paolo 647. He is a way off that, but highest average rating. And we got most goals for the club. Most league goals by player. There he is, 246. Alexander Farnerud. So, what a player! What a champion! Well, guys, that is the end of that rebuild. I will be doing another CM0102 Legend coming up soon. If you've got any suggestions for CM0102 Legends, remember these are guys, obviously, who in CM012 had a brilliant potential, but didn't quite kick off in real life. We'll rebuild them in FM23 and see what sort of career they have. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you have and you're not subscribed, if you could, smash a like on it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.